Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just finished out all of my orders. I had someone order 15 of the bottle cap fruit fly trap. So you take like a 20-ounce bottle of like pop or whatever, put this on there, screw it on, and it's got the, you guys can see there's a hole fruit flies go down into. So they ordered 15 of those. Had someone order a small lemon of the Rack Johnson, so that is done. All cut up on orders. Now I need to start printing rose dragons because I can't remember if I told you, but my connection who buys the rose dragons, she bought 12 of them off of me because she was running low on her supply. I think she said she had 2 left, so she bought all 12 that I showed her. So I need to get cranking on more of the rose dragons. She was gonna buy like the crystal dragons and baby dragons and stuff like that, but I told her that due to it being like a new product and it has not yet been released by myself, that I am not able to sell those to her until after Pumpkin Fest is done and over with. So we're both going to be at Pumpkin Fest, and I told her, I said, if you want to come down to my booth like an hour before close up on the last day of Pumpkin Fest, I can sell you some more. Sell you some of the crystal dragons and the baby dragons, but I'm not going to sell them to her at a discounted like bulk buying price when I have yet to release them and they may be a huge hit, and then I can sell them for $3 more a piece and sell out of them completely, if that makes sense. So that is currently what, you know, I told her, I said, I know you really want these crystal dragons. They go more with her aesthetic and everything. But unfortunately, due to the nature of them not being released by me at a craft show yet, I cannot sell them to her until after I've had my time to showcase them and, you know, that type of thing. But I stopped at Walmart this morning after I dropped Ella off at school. I had to pick up, I got Tim some orange juice, I picked up some cottage cheese. The main reason I went is because Ella needed some socks. I don't know where all of her socks have gone. She's got like 3 pairs of socks left, and she had like 20 pairs. I swear I don't know where all of her socks went. But I needed to pick her up some new socks so that she can have fresh socks all week without me having to do laundry every other day for her to have a fresh pair of socks. So I ended up picking up this cupcake while I was out there, or like up in Meadville. I planned to give Ella this cupcake before or like after school as like a little treat, because today is her actual birthday. But Tim suggested I stop at the Confections of a Cake Lover, which they ended up giving me a candle and a book of matches. So now I have a book of matches with their logo on it. It says custom cakes, cookies, cupcakes, assorted pastries. I didn't end up using this, and it's also got like their phone number and everything like that. But I didn't end up using them. But it's just like a traditional book of matches with the striker thing in the back here. But I picked up 3 cupcakes, one of which she is eating. I'll show you guys that one. I had a chocolate with white buttercream with sprinkles. And I picked out this one for Tim. It's got a little ladybug on it, which he's not going to care for, but it's a chocolate cupcake with raspberry buttercream. So I thought that he might like that because he likes raspberry things. So I figured a raspberry buttercream would be good. And I just went ahead and stopped there just because her cake was a huge hit at Ella's birthday party. Everyone loved the taste of it and they loved it. I particularly preferred the cupcakes over the actual cake because the cake was a very dense, heavy cake. It wasn't like airy and fluffy, which the cupcakes are. So I don't know if it's just because there was so much weight from like the fondant and everything on each layer that kind of compressed it. I don't know, but I prefer the cupcakes better because I would imagine that it would be light and fluffy, and then the weight of the fondant and the 3 tiers just kind of went, you know. But I think it turned out super cute, and it tasted good. It was just very, very dense. So everyone seemed to love it, though. I don't know if everyone or anyone else thought it was really dense like me, but they loved it.
Mommy, that's funny.
It's funny. Can I show everyone your cupcake?
Okay.
Let me see your cupcake. So she has a white cupcake with chocolate buttercream on it. So it had sprinkles, but she's eaten just about all of those off. But I figured that would be a good little treat for her actual birthday. I don't think she really ate much cake at her party because she was very sad it wasn't a Paw Patrol cake that we gave her. Like, the cake itself was Paw Patrol, but then we brought it in here, we took the fondant off and we cut it up and everything and sent it out that way. But she was very sad that she didn't have a Paw Patrol cake because the fondant, like, nobody eats fondant really, so. But yeah, she got super sad about it, so we just said, you know, I'm sorry, but that's what we had to do to serve this cake. So I figured I'd get her a little cupcake as like a little treat for her birthday. This is how my tattoo is doing. It's actually doing pretty well. It's still very, very sore, but not the tattoo in and of itself. So my tattoo, it's hard to show you guys this angle, but at these fins down here, like, see if I can't get it to show you guys. It's gonna be like backwards, upside down, but you guys can see the scabbing there at the one fin. Like where that discolored-ish looking stuff is. That's scabbed over. There's a couple of scabs down at the tail, but for the most part, she's all healed up except for the bruising. The bruising is what's making my arm hurt more. Granted, the scabbed up area is still pretty tender, but the bruising is what's making it hard. So I don't even know if it's gonna show up. Yeah, it's not showing up. I'm gonna take you guys into the bathroom. Maybe the lighting in the bathroom will help, because I can see it clearly in the bathroom, but like any other brighter lights I can't. So let me take you guys in there and show you guys how it's doing today. Hello. So can you guys see the yellow? There's how that one's doing, by the way. It's looking really good. But as far as this one is concerned, it's bruised from like all the way up into this one, all the way down and around. And then up here at the head of the dolphin, you can see like the black and blue area. I've had it for 4 days now, I think. I'm pretty happy with it as of right now. I want that bruising and the swellingness to go down so that I can just go back to using my arm as normal. Because right now I have to kind of doctor it and pamper it and just make sure that it's doing okay. And it puts a damper in the way that I can do things. Because like, when I give her a bath, I use this hand to support her neck. Like I'll lay her down in the tub, I'll support her neck with my hand, and then this way her head's like this in the tub, and I can dump the water and it just rolls down, it doesn't go in her face, which is a way that we found that works. Water gets in her face and she freaks out, so that's just what we found was the best way to get her hair washed. And I have to do that to get the hair wet. I have to do that to rinse out the shampoo, and then I have to do it again to rinse out the conditioner. So that gets to be very painful for my arm, but I'm hoping that it'll be all right. All right, guys, so Ella is back in the sunroom. She's playing with her little bird that she got for her birthday and her Barbies. But I just came in and I organized all of her hair stuff. So I had this acrylic organizer in the sunroom that I used for like my necklace pieces and stuff, but I don't use it very often, so it was just kind of storage and like decoration. But I figured Ella could use it more, so I put all of my stuff into little Ziploc bags, and I figured I would use it for her hair stuff. So this is what her hair tie bin used to be. There's some extras in there that are like, for example, they're all like stretched out. Everything. These ones here, I don't even know where they came from. We must have bought them for her, but they're so small that they're too small. Stuff like that. So they're just hair ties that I'm going to get rid of. And then over here, everything was just in this top drawer. It was very congested, very jumbled and like shoved in there because she had so much hair stuff. So the only hair stuff that's left in here in this drawer, in her dresser, is her bows, which these are her single bows. So there's only one of each of these. And these are her like pigtail bows. So there's two of each in here. She's got these two clips, which is her little frog like clip. And then she's got her dolphin. Oh, excuse me. And her hairbrush. That's all that's left in here as far as hair stuff goes. So up here, I should preface this with one of her birthday gifts from my one friend was some new hair accessories. So the elastic rubber bands that I used to use them a lot in her hair.
Mom, I almost forgot.
You almost forgot what? Oh, okay. I used to use these all the time in her hair.
No more left.
You go eat those ones and then I'll get you some more, okay?
Okay, Mommy.
Okay. I used to use these when her hair was really thin and like it was just being able to be put up in like her little sprout pigtail or ponytail that she had and stuff like that. I used to use these all the time. This I had bought, and then her hair grew really fast and I just started being able to use different hair ties for it. But this had, oh gosh, 1,000 little hair ties in it. And I used these once, cut them out of her hair and throw them away because otherwise they get tangled in her hair. So like today she has two French braids that I parted like down the center. She's got two French braids that come down. So I used not these ones, but the ones that my friend got her for in her hair, because otherwise like a hair tie like this is way too much for a thin little piece of hair. So you know, at the bottom of her braid. So I just started using those again recently, which my friend got for her, which was actually really helpful. Because those ones are great, they're neon colors, but these ones have more like subtle colors and more other colors. So there's a light pink, a dark pink, a like blush rose color, which is like a very, very light pink, which is actually what Ella has in her hair today. It's got a light blue, dark blue, aqua, white, yellow, green. There's a couple of orange-ish colored hues in here. So it was a lot more organized, but they were also very tight with one another. Like, this is just one little section, but there's a bunch of different little rubber bands in there. So I got that. It's up in the one, and I'm going to use up those mostly, and then if I have like an outfit that I want her to have like in neon colors, I can always pull out of this bag. But the container that my friend got for her, it was a lot more difficult to get in and out of. This one just has a little Ziploc in the back, so I just kept these in the bags. The other little container has her bigger hair ties. These I mainly use for when I do her hair up in like a ponytail. like a back pony like what I do, and then even when she does pigtails because they fit better, and then if she does buns I add some more to that too. This one, there's some of these like barrette style clips. I'll pull one out to show you. Like these, there's 4 of those plus another little one. And then it's got some specialty hair bands and ones that are a little thicker. So these are like the style that we would traditionally use, but they've got like the little heart on them, or star. I don't know why it's not wanting to show you the actual star. There we go. So I just put those there, and then it's got one that like doesn't have anything on it, nothing special. That one that I first showed you with the star had like the silver like design through it. And this one doesn't have the star, and then we've got a plain purple with a star. There's white or yellows and like dark blues, so put those there. Then my friend also got her some of these. They're like the, okay, well, for one, she's got a scrunchie and a headband in there, but my friend got her these things that you like, you know, use to pull back your bangs, you know, like that. So I put those in there. And then I put the scrunchie and the headband in there as well. And then the next one down is all of her little different combs. I got this combs pack at Dollar Tree. It was like, I think it came with like 13 or 16 combs for $1.25. So I got that. And then the big container piece down here has those other elastic pieces that I showed you, and some other different smaller hair ties, which I don't really use that often. But they're down there, so if we run out of the other ones, they break or whatever, and no backups. So that I'm just gonna leave here at like the corner of her dresser. Ella was making a bunch of racket, so I had to go and look at that. But then I decided to leave at the corner of her dresser. This way everything is easily organized and accessible for me in the mornings when I get her ready for school. And it doesn't cluster up that one drawer, because it was so bad before that things were like grinding as you pull the drawer out. So I just figured I would beat that before it got too bad. So yeah, that's just about it. It is currently 12 to 5. It's getting a little chilly, so I actually need to shut this door. It's pretty cold out today. I'm actually wearing blue jeans because like I said, it's a little chilly outside. So I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna find something to snack on real quick, because I feel like I'm starving. And then play with her for a little bit. Then I need to do dishes and garbage nights tonight, and then I need to get her a bath and into bed. I just gotta try and keep her up until it's bath time. Once it's bath time, she should be okay to get through until it's bedtime, but last night, okay, so yesterday on the way home from school, she fell asleep. She took probably a 20-minute, half-hour cat nap on the way home, and I woke her up when we got home, and she stayed up until it was time to go to bed. But then she woke up at 6:30 this morning.
I'm gonna call you with a watch.
You're trying to call me with a watch? I don't have a watch like Daddy's.
Then you need to use your
My phone?
So you put on my watch?
Yep, I'll call your watch. Doop, 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 doop. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring. I'm calling your watch. You gotta pick it up.
You're silly. You need to put on my watch, you silly goof.
You're a silly goof. So I just got most of the garbage ready. This bag here is super heavy because of the fondant from her cake. It's so heavy, it ripped when I was taking it out of the trash can. So, yeah. Not the fondant, the bag. You know, the bag ripped. Where it was on the side, it was in the trash can. I don't know. Anyways, tonight for dinner, I'm making this hamburger helper cheesy hash browns. I seen it, I thought it was interesting. Figured we'd give it a try. So for this, we need 2 cups of hot water, ½ teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of butter, and 2/3 cup of milk. The milk is for the topping, I guess. Then you can use beef, turkey, or ground sausage. So it's your preference. I just used beef. Gotta ground the beef, blah, blah, blah. Stir in hot water, salt and butter. Stir in the potatoes gently. Heat to boiling over high. Yeah, so it's pretty simple. It looks pretty good. I like hash browns. I don't know, I just thought it would be something that Tim might like. And then I'm gonna make some corn to go with it, and a can of the jumbo biscuits, which Tim didn't take his Trulicity, I don't think. I'll go ahead and pull it out and text him. If he did take it, then obviously I will put that back in the fridge, but I don't think he took it though, because I didn't see it in the garbage and it's not over on the table where he generally does it. So I'm thinking he didn't end up taking it. So I'm gonna have to wait for him to respond back. Dishes, I have like a cutting board, a knife, and a pan or a container that had mashed potatoes in it. Like from the fridge, and then I used the cutting board and the knife to cut up an apple for her, for like her, it's like her pre-dinner kind of dinner, I don't know. Today for, hey, careful, today for dinner she requested dry Cheerios, yogurt, and apples. I'm gonna see if she'll eat some of this cheesy hash brown stuff after I get it made, but I'm really not thinking that she's gonna end up eating it. But it's going on 7 o'clock right now, so if she doesn't eat it, then I'll just offer her more Cheerios. But I also gave her a glass with milk in it that doesn't have like a lid on it, because that's what they do at school. They practice drinking out of like big girl cups. So I figured we could bring that home with us and start practicing that as well. I do need to sit down with her after she's done eating and go through this, her homework from like last week. I don't know if she still has to do that one or if she just needs to start with this one, but I'm assuming that she's gonna need it for the future, or you know, this one here from last week. So we're gonna sit together, we're gonna review family photos, ask her who's in the photos, we're gonna make a list of her favorite animals, repeat each animal as your child names it, and ask her to describe the animal, name everyone in the family, add names of friends and pets. She helped me cut the apple and half, well, not half because the core, but I cut like one side of the apple off and then I cut it in half again to show her half, and then I cut those two halves into halves to show fourths. So we already did that. And then we were outside playing around earlier and she found the, you know, she was like touching the grass, which was wet, stuff like that. So a lot of her homework is just stuff that we do on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, so, okay.